You got it?
Yep.
Right. So, in part one, we decided to smash parts of the by doing half a turn too many. We broke the thermostat housing. So, thermostat housing too much. So, the 15-minute £6 job became it's become a £26 job and took 2 hours because we had to find somebody local that was breaking a Karen, which we found. They wanted 25 quid, but they did it for 20. And I pinched their gasket as well, which is a lot better than the one that came off. But anyway, so we've still got the new one, the new thermostat in there, which is sat quite happily. There's a little bump which lines up there. And quite conveniently, this has got the little bump in as well, so which is great news. So we know he's going to go in like that. You can drop him in. And this one, how tight shall I do this one up, Hughes? What do you think? Shall I do it up really tight?
Half a turn less.
Half a turn less, do you think?
Yes. Just do it, smash it. That's all.
Right. Come on, wiggle in you. A little bit more wiggle. It was certainly sunnier when we started doing this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't expect to do it twice. And I think we're just sat in quite nicely there.
Oh God.
Oh, that isn't quite lined up though there now. I'm going to just use a screwdriver just to push that over slightly.
Disappeared.
So that little groove on that thermostat isn't quite lined up now from wiggling. It's quite hard to see. That's fine. There we go. Right, in place. Right, try again. Now, this time you're going in. No messing. Just trying to locate him. And that is located quite nicely. Got our holes lined up. Right, now we can start the process of doing it up too much and breaking it. Okay?
Yep. Sounds fun.
Should we do that?
No.
Right, there was nothing too wrong with what went on before in terms of...
How about we break it again?
No, we won't break this one, I don't think. I mean, we could try and see how many we can break today.
I think there'll be a lot of money though.
The problem with this car though was that it was warming up fine, but a good way to tell if your thermostat needs replacing is when car doesn't quite heat up all the way. So when you look at your temperature gauge, you can see that it's warmed up, but it doesn't quite go anywhere to it doesn't quite get to halfway, and that's because when the thermostat goes, the water just keeps going around and around and around, and that's why you can get some heating in the car. But not really a lot. It helps if you use the socket the right way around. And with a bit of luck, that one's gone in just fine. Trying to get this bolt to catch. There we go, that's it. I feel like I need to be a little bit extra careful now that I'm on my second one. I'd like to try and not break any more if possible today.
Yeah.
That's my mission for the rest of the day.
Didn't you say that you'd see how much you could break today?
I did say I'll see how many of them I can break today, yeah. But I don't really want to do that.
Just a joke.
Yeah. And as I did say in part 1, when I undid these, they weren't torqued up particularly high. So I wasn't going to overdo them, and this one I'm definitely not going to overdo. As I say, I've bought enough of these today. One more's enough. So we need half a turn less, you reckon, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's sat in quite nicely. I'm not going to do another half a turn because I can always see if it leaks. There's no reason why I can't just bolt it up ever so slightly tighter, and I can come back to it. Put the pipe back on. Realise that you're not as strong as you think and that you can't move that clip by hand. These are generally made for the creation of blisters. These are blood blisters on your hands. So if you ever need a blood blister, if you can use a pair of these, you'll definitely get a really good blood blister.
Okay.
There we go. So that's in place. Break your windscreen by balancing all your tools on there.
Yay.
Pipe back on for the overflow. What I'm going to do now... Right, can you pause? Okay, so I'm going to add some fluid in. You should be able to tell if he leaks with a bit of luck, with a bit of balancing.
Why is it blue?
It's got coolant in.
It's called cool. I don't know.
Remember, we never emptied the system.
It smells disgusting down here in the engine.
There we go, definitely full.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Doesn't matter if it spills all over you.
Nah, it won't matter if it spills too much. I really just need to see if it's leaking at all. There'll be a little bit of air, so I'm going to start this now.
Okay.
But it'll squirt up, doesn't it?
Scared me. It isn't squirting everywhere.
You can pause.